Thank you, Dr. Abdallah Maqsid. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates, excellencies. As the chair of IPCC, I'm very delighted to welcome government delegations, representatives of observer organizations, IPCC authors, bureau members to the 58th session of the IPCC. This is the panel's last approval session and the penultimate plenary of the 6th assessment cycle. We have gathered to consider and deliver the summary for policymakers since this report, the closing chapter of the 6th assessment report. I'd like to thank the Swiss government and the city of Interlaken for their kind support and facilitation of our plenary. We are grateful for your warm welcome and hospitality. This morning, we heard powerful messages of support and recognition from our distinguished colleagues and friends. They stood with us and encouraged us throughout, and for this we are truly grateful. This week we are poised to cross the finish line of the cycle. The synthesis report is the culmination and convergence of the panel's efforts over the years to deliver the most robust and relevant climate change science to policymakers. It draws on the 6 previous reports to deliver a number of new approaches and insights. Standing in contrast to the previous assessment cycle, I would like to stress the strategic approach we have taken in this cycle to strengthen cross-working group coordination and consistency. I note that this has greatly improved the quality and efficiency of the writing of the synthesis report. Throughout this cycle, we have also shifted the IPCC's focus on pathways to solutions. Our reports, including the synthesis report, are solution-oriented. They clearly show that humanity has the know-how and the technology to tackle human-induced climate change. But not only that, they show that we have the capacity to build a much more prosperous, inclusive, and equitable society in this process. Tackling climate change is a hard, complex, and enduring challenge for generations. We know that. We, the scientific community, spells out the facts of this heartening reality, but we also point to the prospects of hope through concerted, genuine, and global transformational change. We can look at the cycle with a great sense of collective pride and achievement. This has been the most productive cycle in IPCC's 35 years long history. Together, we have delivered 3 special reports, 3 working group reports, and a methodology document. Much of this work had to be carried out in unforeseen and threatening circumstances of a deadly pandemic. But each IPCC contribution has been an extraordinary feat of painstakingly hard work by hundreds of scientists and experts. Each contribution added a new, strong scientific pillar, supporting and guiding critically important negotiations and processes aimed at tackling the challenge of global warming and climate change. In the same vein, the synthesis report will substantially contribute to the talks at COP28. It will also feed into the first global stocktake taking place this year. Once approved, the synthesis report will become a fundamental policy document for shaping climate action in the remainder of this pivotal decade. For policymakers of today and tomorrow, much needed textbook for addressing climate change. Make no mistake, inaction and delays are not listed as options. Today, the IPCC is the most authoritative scientific voice of the United Nations. Its credibility and relevance are previously unseen levels. Never before has climate change science spoken with such certainty and precision as we are about to engage in approving the final chapter of our work. I want to acknowledge and thank all IPCC authors, bureau members, and government representatives. Your dedication, scientific rigor, and unbreakable determination enable the IPCC to deliver. Our work this week warrants our undivided attention and commitment. I have no doubt that our careful approval of the summary for policymakers will deliver a scientifically robust and policy-relevant report. By doing so, we will bring the sixth assessment cycle to a successful closure and complete the towering task we were given. As the one responsible for the delivery of the synthesis report and chairing this proceedings, allow me to impress upon all of us the importance of upholding a respectful, positive, and constructive spirit throughout this approval session. When we work together, we deliver. One, on target and on time. So with this, I now declare the 50th session of the IPCC open. Thank you very much.